It was reported earlier today that Jalen Sherrod is now back with the team on a 7-day contract. What are some of the qualities that you saw from Jalen in training camp and preseason that prompted bringing her back and will be key for the team over her 7-day stretch?
Yeah, look, I mean, obviously we saw some good things from Jalen in training camp. She should be rewarded for that. I think her speed, her defensive pressure that she can put down the floor, and her ability to get into the paint.
Great. Thank you for your time, Coach.
Gabe?
Morning, Coach. Thanks for joining us. Just first and foremost, is Sabrina feeling better? And just as a coach, how much does it mean to you to see her just battle it out through the past couple of days under the weather?
Yeah, look, she's feeling better. Voice is slowly coming back. She was sick for a few games there, so she battled through, and we obviously had a massive in the last game. Could hardly speak, but missed shoot around. Try to get her as much rest as we could. But yeah, I'm just really proud of her, not just what she's done when she's sick, but all season long. I think she's continued to grow her game, at both ends of the floor. And it's exciting because she's going to continue to get better and better.
Jackie?
Hi, Sandy. Thanks for taking the time. I happened to see on the recovery report that Niara has gone from definitely out to questionable. So I'm just curious what prompted, that change from out to a bit of an upgrade.
Yeah, look, we're slowly building her up. We still want to be smart about it. She's been out for 4 weeks, so she did a part of practice yesterday. So that's why she's questionable. She'll do some of the warm-up today. Still questionable for the game.
For sure, but nice to see that she's progressing, obviously. And just another one here, both Stewie and Jonquel are playing at very high levels right now together, which is something I guess maybe we didn't see last year because they were both sort of finding their ways through the offense. So I'm just curious how you think when they're at the height of their powers, their games best complement each other. And I guess what is it about their games that allows them to function very well alongside each other?
Yeah, look, we always talk about it. The more you spend time with someone, you get to know how they like, where they want the ball, how to play with them. And it's not just those two, it's about the other 3 players that are on court too, style of play. So everyone's just getting more comfortable. And I mean, these are 2 elite players. They're not, they've got both have amazing skill sets. They're very versatile. So I think it's just getting to know how they can best complement each other with all the experiences that we've had, the good and the bad, and they continue to work it out. But it's also them communicating with each other. What they see on the court and how they can help each other as well. And that's a beautiful thing because we talk about obviously the chemistry and how that continues to grow.
Thank you and good luck this afternoon.
Miles?
Hey, Coach. Over the last 7 games, the team is averaging more than 2-to-1 assists to turnovers. What has been the change in recent play that has really helped this ball movement kind of go up to a new level?
Yeah, obviously you took out the commissioners game. That was a little bit different. When we turn the ball over, we don't look as good as a team. But look, I mean, that was emphasis. I thought early in the year we were turning it over a little bit too much. So we just focus on like where do we space? We don't need touchdown passes every single pass. And just reading defenses, like don't anticipate something's there. Making the simple passes always what we encourage them to do. And I think we're doing that at a high level, and you see our assists from the start to now is really at a high level as well, and that shows we're playing in the right way. We're moving the ball. It's good to great, paint to great, and playing selfless basketball.
We'll go to Jeff and finish with Bride.
Thank you. Good morning, Coach. Thank you for joining us. Since you last faced the Fever, they've been on a bit of a roller coaster streak. I believe a 4-game winning streak was sandwiched in there, but recently they have dropped 3 or 4. So where do you think Indiana has changed most since you last faced them? I believe it was June 2nd. And what can you do differently this time around?
Oh, they're a much better team now. And we always knew that was going to happen. They got some really good players, and but they got a young group. And it always takes time. You can't just snap your fingers, and it was going to be a process. And but you see them, they've gotten better, and that's the journey that they're on. They're a better basketball team now than when we played them, especially like offensively. I feel like Kelsey Mitchell got going. I think you see in the last 8 games, I believe she's averaging 20 points a game and 50% from the 3-point line. So, she's a dangerous. So you've got another scorer in there. I think Aaliyah Boston looks way fitter than she did in the start of the year. I think her chemistry and Smith's chemistry with Caitlin goes to another level. You see way more drag actions, and she's putting them in positions to make really good plays now. So we've got to, our trans D has to be on there. So I think we have to take care of that and making sure we have really, a lot of active congestion behind the ball to limit the easy passes into the pocket. But yeah, no, I think, like I said, they continue to grow, and but we have to make sure we go out there and earn it and be locked in and make sure we're playing Liberty style of basketball.
Appreciate your time and insight. Have fun out there today.
Brian?
Hi, Sandy. Good morning. And with Indiana's sort of improvement over time, and when you see a team for the 4th time in one season, what do you think is the balance between relying on the successes you had in the previous 3 matchups versus for accounting for the new reality the Fever are in these days?
Yeah, look, I mean, teams grow. Or every team grows throughout the part of the season. Like, I think we're playing better too. So it's not just Indiana's playing better, we're playing better too. So it's the most importantly is making sure we execute the scout. It's always respecting our opponent, and we've been doing that well. We know any team. I think, I suppose you saw LA beat Vegas yesterday. You saw Chicago beat Seattle. Any given day, if you're not ready to play, anyone can beat anyone. And, we've got our own goals. So we need to make sure that we come ready to play for 40 minutes. That's the motivation. We have respect for Indiana. We realize that they're getting better. We've shown that. We've talked about it. We've emphasized it. But we've got to go out there and play to our best.
Thanks. Good luck out there.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, guys.